March is Fraud Prevention Month. It's an annual campaign that is aimed at helping Canadians recognize, reject, and report fraud. This year's theme is Tricks of the Trade, What's in a Fraudster's Toolbox? Now, this comes at a time of increasingly sophisticated scamming efforts that target Canadians of all backgrounds, ages, and walks of life. The Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre says it received fraud and cybercrime reports totaling nearly $530 million in victim losses in just 2022. The organization says that is up nearly 40% from historic losses in 2021. Well, with us now to discuss some of the major scams out there is Elizabeth Naumovski, Vice President of Marketing at Caldwell Securities Limited. Elizabeth, welcome back to Forum Daily.
Thank you so much, Nima. Happy to be here.
Really looking forward to unpacking these top scams, Elizabeth. Let's start with romance scams. What should people look out for when it comes to romance scams in particular?
Well, so just so that you know, romance scams are the number two uh, dollar amount that Canadians are defrauded with. So what do we look for? Somebody who professes their love to you without even needing you. Somebody who is living outside of the country, living somewhere else where they need extra money. They want some iPhones, they need iPads to help build a house or something like that. And also, look out for the fact that if they send you a video and profess their love to you and say, hello, my queen, hello, my king, hello, my husband, hello, my wife, hello, my darling, but they never mention your name, you know that that video is being circulated to hundreds of other people. That one video is being used to defraud so many other people. And the other thing that you really have to look for as well is if they start isolating you away from your friends and family and basically say, I'm the one for you, I love you, you are for me, and you just need to deal with me and forget about your family. A lot of red flags.
A lot of red flags indeed. Now, seniors seem to be the big targets when it comes to fraud. So, can you walk us through the grandparent scam?
Yeah, this is a big one. And yeah, this is another one that tugs at your heart. Grandparents typically have a landline. So when you have a landline, it's easy to find your home phone number. The fraudsters will call and say, they're a grandchild. Your grandchild has been in a car accident. Your grandchild has been arrested. What do? Your heart is breaking and you want to help your grandchild. Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone, call your grandchild on their cell phone because you've got that number. If the fraudster gives you a phone number and says, grandma, grandpa, or they actually say to you, nona, baba, no, whoever it is, they have done their research and they know your ethnicity, they know your background, because what they've done is they've seen an obituary somewhere. They know exactly how many family members, how many grandchildren are in that obituary. So always be very, very careful. If the fraudster says, by the way, I've been arrested, your grandson, your granddaughter has been arrested, hang up the phone, call the local police department. And the other thing too is a lot of times they say, I need money for bail. We don't do that in Canada. You don't have to put money up or cryptocurrency up to get somebody out of jail.
Some very important advice there, Elizabeth. Now, I want to move to a world that you're all too familiar with, investment. So tell us a little bit more about investment scams. What are some red flags that we can look out for when it comes to investment scams?
Again, urgency. You need to invest in this now. When people actually give you some unsolicited investment, they'll call you up, they'll contact you some other way by email or by text. If it is not an institution that you deal with on a regular basis, why would you give a stranger your money? So, red flags. They want to give you high returns with no risk or little risk. That's impossible, right? Urgency. Don't tell anybody. Give me your money right away. Make the decision right now. Remember, everything that has to do with fraud, there's four things you have to look out for: urgency, emotional and manipulation, threats, and secrecy. Don't tell anyone.
All right, Elizabeth, it looks like we've got a quick 30 seconds left, but what do you do if you are a victim of fraud?
Don't be silent. Contact your local police department, contact the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre, tell your friends, and if you transferred money somewhere, contact your financial institution as well.
Very helpful, insightful interview, Elizabeth. Thank you again for your time today.
Thanks, Nima.